Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Reagan with Live 5 News, and today I'm joined by Regina Duggins. She's running for the Democratic primary in House 111. That's going to be the North Charleston, West Ashley area. It's a seat that's currently held by Representative Wendell Gilliard. Ms. Duggins, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well, let's start off. If nobody gets through this entire video, I want to make sure right at the beginning, hear your platform. So give us the campaign pitch. What do people need to know about what it is that you want to do at the State House?
Okay, well, first, I want everyone to know that my name is Regina Duggins, and my family and I hail from Brooklyn, New York, but my roots lie in St. George, South Carolina. I am an openly living and walking in my truth lesbian Black woman, and I am running, of course, for South Carolina House Representative District 111. I am an educator who is a strong supporter of higher teachers' pay. I believe that our students deserve to receive a diverse and equitable and inclusive curriculum so that they can become competitive citizens with others throughout the nation. I am also a strong supporter of affordable and workforce housing that has sustainable and livability conditions for all of the people within my district. I am a strong advocate for the LGBTQ plus people rights. I stand for those who seem to be voiceless within my community and feel that maybe their needs are not being heard. So basically, I'm running for change to come to District 111. Um, a vote for me is a vote for change. I've lived here 14 years. I've worked several times with the incumbent, and I just feel that bringing a new flair to the district would always help um, any community. And also, there's always different ways that we all can do a job. And I feel that I am the one that's fit to be the one to do this job as House Representative for District 111.
Now, you already mentioned from Brooklyn, but called Georgetown home, and then also that you are an educator. I believe you work with special education, right?
Yes, I am a special education teacher and case manager for 11th and 12th graders at Military Magnet Academy.
What is something that you've learned in that role, in your professional role, that maybe you can bring to the State House?
I've learned that they need strong advocacy so that we can also work on making sure that they have a voice as well, that their differences and transitions and how they learn is also strongly and widely received from the State House, and to know that any way that we can bring stronger curriculum based and wraparound services to this group of people or individuals will make a huge difference, and also getting them to be career ready and workforce ready.
One of the things I picked up on in your initial campaign pitch was that you had mentioned workforce housing. And of course, housing is such a big issue for everyone in the country, but especially here in Charleston. I know that you want to emphasize the point, but how do you get it done? What can you do to, make living here and affording an apartment, a house, or anything more affordable for more people?
Well, what I already do, because I am the founder of Charleston Black Pride, I already work and have an alliance with a lot of and partnerships with a lot of working environments already and businesses. So trying to make sure that we can have more apprenticeships being offered also, which they're doing a wonderful job I'm seeing now, but just to keep prolonging to have more job fairs and to let people know what's available, because sometimes that's what it is, getting the word out. People do not know what's available in their community and how they can become eligible for the job, and to make sure that they're also educated and knowledgeable of the jobs that's being offered. So making sure that which I've already started to do, to bridge where or bridge a level of working together with people in their workforce environment. That's how we can help to strengthen the workforce within my district.
Outside of the housing issue and outside of some of the more stereotypical problems that everybody wants to address, flooding, infrastructure, things like that. What is sort of the number one issue in District 111 right now, as you see it, that you would like to take up, or maybe just a passion issue for you?
Well, one of the passion issues for me is to make sure one, safety. I feel that anywhere that you live, you want to be able to live in a safe environment. And secondly, just to make sure that our children have a place that they can really call home. I'm big on community projects and making sure that community has strength, because within strength, in numbers, it's brings about strength in our community. So just making sure that everyone can feel that they can work together and to make the community stronger. So one of the things is to make sure that we have community program and strong advocacy coming from the adults in our community, standing up together to protect and serve for our children and youth.
Actually, speaking of community, I don't know if you recall, but the first time I met you was years ago. You were working, or you were putting on a program at Joseph Floyd Manor, and
Yes.
handing out, I think, food and some clothes and stuff to the
Yes, we did a
folks who live there.
grandparents give back and for Father's Day and
Yeah.
Grandfather's Day. And yes, and so like I said, I'm still work, but not as strongly as close, but I still work with them as well. I'm still on meeting calls just to see and touch bases of how it's going there. But that's what my background is, to make sure that we strengthen communities, whether we're doing feeding program or we're handing out food, or if we can even doing book drives, blood drives, any way that we can make it more accessible and livable and sustainable for our constituents.
Can you talk a little bit more about some of those groups and organizations that you work with or are part of? I know that there's a list of them.
Yeah, I've worked with Planned Parenthood. I work with Palmetto Community Care. I've worked with MUSC. I've worked with the Blood Drive. I've worked with uh, just thinking of a few, Planned Parenthood. Um, I'm just trying to think.
Kind
I
of,
work with, also
yeah.
LGBTQ and pride organizations and things like that. I've also worked with Art Force, just because when they were doing the streets and creating just beautifying the neighborhood with drawings, artwork on the sidewalk. So getting to know who they were. So any way that I can help or work with a group, I am open to that as well.
Well, let me sort of lead into the end here with this. You are no stranger to running for office. I know you ran for a constituent board position. I think you won that position as
Yes,
well.
I was D20 District 20 constituent board member for I served 2 terms.
And you've also run for this House seat before as well,
Yes,
and ultimately lost that primary. But
yes.
what makes this year, what makes 2024 different, and how do you convince those voters to come out for you instead of one of the two primary opponents that you're facing this year?
Um, One thing that I can say is that I've been consistent. In the years that I started, before I even stepped on the platform to run any races, I've been connected to the community. So I'm just consistency is just on the ballot when it comes with my name. Also, doing poetry events, making sure that I'm out in the community has been what I've been doing for more than 6 years here. But and all I've been doing during that time was advocating for change, and supporting my constituents within my district. If they are ready for change, then I feel that they will vote for me. If they believe that I am a transparent person and I'm wanting to, and I'm being consistent by continuing to do the work within my community with a title or not, winning a position or not, still not giving up, knowing that even if I may not win, but I'm looking to win, I'm still going to be back in the community because this is my passion. This is my heart. It's not a title. It's just what I love to do.
All right. Well, Miss Regina Duggins, running in the Democratic primary in House 111, says she is the candidate for change. Miss Duggins, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.